Buenos días, mis estudiantes de Español dos. So, 3 weeks in counting. This week, next week, and one more week after that. We will have all 4 days this week, all 4 days next week, and then the following week is Memorial Day on Monday, so we will just meet Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here is your heads up. I am doing, as I always do, a final exam for Spanish all year, everything that we have learned from the beginning. It was why you kept a good conjugation book, because you may use that. It was why you took notes for certain things that we needed to write down. Like we had formulas back in the fall, like tener plus que plus an infinitive means that you have to do something. Going back to just time that we learned back in April. The preterite tense verbs and the present tense verbs, knowing irregulars and knowing the irregulars, knowing in general what your verbs in your conjugation book mean. You have, this is chapter 3b, and so there's an A and a B, so we spent some time in review, mostly August, September, and then we headed into chapter 1A, 1B, so this is our 5th chapter. So I would start, you don't have to memorize everything fully, but you need to start looking it over. Like, they've done a good job. I like these Spanish books. Do you know your vocabulary? They have helped you to build upon all of the things that we have learned. Members, the shopping vocabulary. We had ganga, a sale, a bargain, and so forth. And so you are going to have a final exam on that Thursday, the 28th. It's going to be a good chunk of your grade. I will let you know more as I make it, but I'm just kind of giving you your 3 weeks heads up. And let me know if you have any questions, but keep things fresh in your mind. 3 weeks, you can look over your chapter vocabularies. There are 5 of them for you to do. 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and then this is now 3A and 3B. So this is your 6th chapter. Sorry, I said 5. This is your 6th chapter, and we will finish that up. Today we are on página 168. 168. Yesterday you were learning the other 3 direct object pronouns. Me, you, and we. Direct object pronouns meaning, let's see, let me give one. I'm only thinking about things that are nouns. If Ricardo gave me the answers to the test, give is your verb. Ricardo gave me the answers to the test. Who did he give? Oh, no, that's indirect object. What did he give as answers? Who did he give them to? Me. What kind of examples yesterday? Okay, like you weren't able to help me. That should have been easy. I'll check out your answers tomorrow. Today we are learning commands. And they're irregular, so they don't follow the normal pattern, and they are affirmative, meaning that they're positive things. They're not negative, like don't write, don't listen. It's about affirmative things that you do. Just a reminder that to do a normal command, you take the third conjugation of a verb. For example, the verb practicar, to practice. If I say practice, or Mrs. Bartoli was talking about practice your instrument, practice, and they just said practice, that's a command, and it's a to command because it's for you, and so she would just say practica. Practica. It's the third conjugation of practicar. Practico, practicas, practica. And so that command for you is not practicas. That means you practice. The command is telling people practica, practice, practice, you practice, practica. However, there are irregulars, and there are 10. And last year, they got a little nickname in my Spanish class, and Juan might remember. They're the doorbell verbs. They're the doorbell verbs. Have you ever heard people's doorbells, kind of like the long drawn out ones where it goes ding ding, no, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding. Some people's doorbells keep going on, and they go ding ding, and then they'll cycle back again, and someone will hit the doorbell, and they go over again. Well, it happens to fit right in, and as I was saying these last year, I said, it sounds like the tune of a doorbell. Anyway, it works, and it allows you to have that catchy little part, like the prepositions, encima de, debajo de, delante de, detrás de, cerca de, lejos de, and so on, which you guys did really well on your test last week. Notice that I don't have to do a video and explain what you got wrong. One person got them all right, so woohoo! On 168 here, you have 10. Well, I'm going to give you 10. They're here, though. They're 5. They tell you 8. They show you the chart, and these are your irregulars. So the verb poner, which means to be able, the yo form is pongo. And so the command, you're not going to take the third form. These are irregulars. You're not going to say pone. You're not going to say that. What you're going to just say is pon, P-O-N, and that's your third column, pon. Tener, its yo form is tango, and so the command, we just have to learn these 10. It's just the doorbell verb. You just have to learn the 10. You have to just accept them. They're irregular. They don't follow any kind of pattern. Well, they do, but it's odd. So tener's command is tain. Looks like 10, but it's pronounced tain. Then you have decir, to say, or sorry, tener is to have, decir, to say or to tell. If I said, tell me, the command is di, D-I, di. It comes from the yo form digo, di. Salir, salir, to take out, like take that out. The yo form is salgo, and so the command form is sal. Venir, this is where I say to you, ven aquí, ven aquí, ven aquí, come here. Vengo is I come, and so the command is ven. We try and soften that V with a soft B, ven, bane. Then you have your other oddballs down below in a little yellow chart. Then you have hacer, to do or to make. Very common for us. Do it, command. Do it, make it, do it. And so you have as. Hacer turns to as. H-A-Z. Z's get the S sound. As. Then you have ser. And now this is the goofy one, and it's the only one that has an accent mark on it. And it is se. Se. And that is ser, to be, or am, or is, say, S-E. Then you have ear. It's another common one that we have commands for. Go outside, go do this, go wash the dishes, go. We have to start with go. And so the go command is V-E. But again, we don't say a harsh V. We say ve. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought they were 10. Never mind. It's just 8. All right. So up in the top of the blue box, they're reminding you of how you make a normal command. It's the third conjugation of any verb. And then we're going to learn this hard part next. So if you want the doorbell jingle, I'm going to group them this way. And you're just going to learn them this way because it's easier. So it's se, ve, ten, ven. Because they're all very common. S-E-V-E-T-E-N, V-E-N. Se, ve, ten, ven. Se, ve, ten, ven. Then comes your weird balls, oddballs. H-A-Z, as, D, pon, sal. Se, ve, ten, ven. As, D, pon, sal. It's the doorbell irregular verbs, commands. Se, ve, ten, ven, as, di, pon, sal. Se, ve, ten, ven, as, di, pon, sal. It's the doorbell jingle. Now the hard part. I'm going to read it. Right side of the blue box. If you use a direct object pronoun with an affirmative command, you attach the pronoun to the command. Direct object pronouns, me, te, lo, la, nos, los, las. We learned that last chapter. We learned me, te, nos yesterday. You're going to put it at the end to make one word, not 2 words, 1 word. Reading on. When a pronoun is added to the command of 2 or more syllables, a written accent mark is needed over the stressed vowel. Woo! This is hard. Your 2 samples down here. Josefina, hazlo ahora mismo. Josefina is a girl's name. Haz is the command for do. Make, usually it's do. Mismo is same. Ahora is now. Do this now. Do this same thing now. Do it. And so the it part is going to be the lo. As is the command. And so now you say, if you're saying do it now, do it. Now is the ahora part. The do it is aslo. Now that has aslo, as. That has just 1 syllable, as. The next one, Martín, ayúdame. They added the accent because ayuda is 3 syllables. And if it has 2 or more syllables, you have to add the accent mark over the stressed vowel. So it would normally be ayudame, ayúdame. And so when you think about how you say that, do you say ayúdame? Do you say ayúdame? Do you say ayúdame? This is a really hard lesson, guys. The U gets the stress, so you would say ayúdame, and so you'd have to add the accent mark. Now, we're just going to try this. We have Zoom class tomorrow, so we will go over this more. But these are all things that will be a part of your Thursday test. So make sure you ask questions on Wednesday for Zoom. If you don't understand, it's crazy. We're going to go over number exercise 16, ejercicio 16. We're going to do that right now. So as you're looking at your book, there are 8 of them, and it's matching. I'm just going to... Never mind, I'll do it all with you. All right, here we are. Number 1. Little Joaquin, he's visiting for the first time in Caracas, Venezuela. I like saying that city, Caracas. And he wants to travel around downtown. Read the following and give what his Venezuelan friend is going to say. So we're going to match. So we need to put the command in. So number one, they're wanting the verb poner. So the poner command is pon. And now what would fit A through H to poner? To be able to have your driver's license, as you look at the choices, this part, I don't really think, you guys can do this later. You can do the matching part later. But I just wanted to show you. And number one, they gave you the verb that they want, but the command is pon. So that answer would start off with pon el permiso de manejar. The choice is C. En tu cartera antes de salir. That you would put your driver's license in your wallet. Cartera is a wallet. Antes de, before you leave. Put your driver's license in your wallet before you leave. So that's why C is the best choice out of all of them. You don't put your driver's license in a construction zone. Anyway. 2, the verb is salir, to leave. So that command turns to sal. So you'd start off the sentence, sal temprano para no encontrar. You have to leave early in case you can't find. And then what are these that you can't find? H, in case you encounter, or in case you find traffic, much traffic, H. 2 is ser. Ser's command is say. Se without the accent is a reflexive pronoun. So totally different meaning if you don't remember the accent mark. So we have ser una buena conductora para, you are going to be a good driver for, and as you look at the choices, that E, you don't receive a lot of tickets from the police. You're a good driver if, okay? 4, the command is ten, have caution when passing, and as you look at your choices, A would work or G would work. Have caution when you're going past a construction zone. Have caution if you're going past narrow streets. G. Calles is streets. Estrechas is narrow. 5. Go slow. 4. Go is ve. And a good choice to go with that would also be a G or an A. Go slow if a construction zone. Go slow if there's narrow streets. C, do a question, or pregunta is a question. Do the question. The command of hacer is haz, H-A-Z. Haz una pregunta, and the best choice is B. If you're not able to understand something, ask a question. Haz una pregunta. Let me go back to that hard part in the blue box for this question right here in 6. See how it says hacer una pregunta? Una pregunta is one feminine noun, word. And so if we got rid of pregunta and we replaced it with a direct object pronoun, it would be haz la. La is the direct object pronoun. Do it. It meaning pregunta, question. Do the question. But if we took off una pregunta and added the pronoun la, we would squish them all together and say haz la, do it. Do the question, do it, haz la. That one just fit up. I was looking for examples before, so that's a good one. 7, tell the truth. Tell, say, tell. Decir's command is D-I. So di la verdad, say the truth. And the best one that it goes with is F or B. if you're asking something, if someone's asking you a question about a place. B, if you don't understand something, if you don't understand the directions. 8, come directly to the house. Venir's command is ven. Ven directamente a casa. And so that would match with D, giving you the time. Go directly to your house. I shouldn't say go. Come. It means come, to come. Come to the house at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. A las 4 de la tarde. So, there's the blue box. How to make commands out of irregular verbs. There's the 8 that you just simply have to memorize. Se, ve, ten, ven, as, di, pon, sal. Doorbell verbs, the doorbell commands. Okay? And then we'll work on that. How to squish them together, the pronoun and the command tomorrow during class. So I want you to do in your libro de trabajar. I want you to do 67A, not B. We're going to do that together tomorrow. 67A, 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 67A. Okay? So very easy. Should be an easy A day. Just want you to try your hand at these commands. So, remember them. 8. Se, ve, ten, ven, as, di, pon, sal. It's like the doorbell jingle. Okay? I know I'm crazy. I'm sorry. That's who I am. All right. See you tomorrow for Zoom. 67A.